Next sutta is 8.6.54. Once the Exalted One was dwelling among the Kolians at the market town called Kakarapata. There Long Ni, the Kolian clansman, visited the Exalted One, and after greeting him sat down at one side. So seated he spoke thus to the Exalted One. Lord, we householders are immersed in the round of pleasure. We are cumbered with bed, maid and sons. We delight in the muslin cloth from Benares and in sandalwood. We deck ourselves with flowers, with garlands and cosmetics. We enjoy the use of both silver and gold, that is money. Lord, to such as us, let the Exalted One also teach Dhamma, teach the things which will be to our advantage and for our happiness here on earth, for our advantage and happiness in the world to come. And the Buddha said, these four conditions, Tigerfoot, lead to a clansman's advantage and happiness here on earth. What for? Achievement in alertness, achievement in weariness, good company, and the even life. And what, Tigerfoot, is achievement in alertness? Stop here a moment. This Tigerfoot must be the nickname of this person. This Long Ni is Bhyagapaja. His family name was Bhyagapaja, which is Tigerfoot. And Long Ni is Digajanu, was his nickname. So here the Buddha addresses him by his family name. And what, Tigerfoot, is achievement in alertness? Herein, by whatsoever activity a clansman make his living, whether by the plough, by trading, or by cattle herding, by archery, or as a Raja's man, or by any of the crafts, he is deft and tireless, gifted with an inquiring turn of mind into ways and means. He is able to arrange and carry out his job. This is called achievement in alertness. And what, Tigerfoot, is achievement in weariness? Herein, whatsoever wealth a clansman get together by work and zeal, collect by the strength of his arm, earn by the sweat of his brow, and justly obtain in a lawful manner, such he keeps by watch and ward, thinking, now how can I arrange so that Rajas may not get this wealth out of me, nor thieves steal it, nor fire consume it, nor water carry it off, nor treacherous heirs make off with it. This is called achievement in weariness. And what, Tigerfoot, is good company? Herein, in whatsoever village or market town a clansman dwell, he consorts, converses, engages in talk with householders or householders' sons, young men reared in virtue, old men old in virtue, full of faith, virtue, charity, and wisdom. He emulates the fullness of faith in such as are full of faith. He emulates the fullness of virtue in such as are full of virtue. He emulates the fullness of charity in such as are full of charity. He emulates the fullness of wisdom in such as are full of wisdom. This is called good company. And what, Tigerfoot, is the even life? Herein, a clansman, while experiencing both gain and loss in wealth, continues his business serenely, not unduly elated or depressed. He thinks, thus my income, after deducting the loss, will stand at so much, and my outgoings will not exceed my income. Just as one who carries scales or his apprentice knows on holding up the balance that either by so much it has dipped down or by so much it has tilted up, even so, Tigerfoot, a clansman experiencing both gain and loss, continues his business serenely, neither unduly elated nor unduly depressed, but realizes that after allowing for the loss, his income will stand at so much, and that his outgoings will not exceed his income. If, Tigerfoot, this clansman have but small earnings and live on a grand scale, it will be rumored of him, This clansman eats his wealth like a fig tree glutton, and if his earnings be great and he live meanly, rumor will say of him, this clansman will die like a starveling. Wherefore this clansman continues his business serenely, knowing that his outgoings will not exceed his income. This is called the even life. Tigerfoot, the 4 channels for the flowing away of amassed wealth are these: looseness with women, debauchery in drinking, knavery in dice play and friendship, companionship and intimacy with evil doers. Such, just as in the case of a great reservoir with only 4 inlets and only 4 outlets. If a man should close the inlets and open the outlets, and there should be no proper fall of rain, a lessening is to be expected in that great reservoir, and not an increase. Even so, Tigerfoot, there are these 4 channels for the flowing away of amassed wealth: looseness with women, debauchery in drinking, knavery in dice play, and friendship, companionship, and intimacy with evil doers. Tigerfoot, the 4 channels for the flowing in of great wealth are these: abstinence from looseness with women, from debauchery in drinking, from knavery in dice play, and having friendship, companionship, and intimacy with the good. Just as in the case of a great reservoir with only 4 inlets and only 4 outlets, if a man should open the inlets and close the outlets, and if there should be a proper fall of rain, an increase may be expected in that great reservoir, and not a lessening. Even so, Tigerfoot, there are these 4 channels for the flowing in of great wealth: abstinence from looseness with women, from debauchery in drinking, from knavery in dice play, and the friendship, companionship, and intimacy with the good. These, Tigerfoot, are the 4 conditions which lead to a clansman advantage and happiness here on earth. These 4 conditions, Tigerfoot, lead to a clansman's advantage and happiness in the world to come. What for? Achievement in faith, achievement in virtue, achievement in charity, and achievement in wisdom. And what is achievement in faith? Herein a clansman has faith and believes in the awakening of the Tathagata, thinking of a truth, he is the exalted one. This is called achievement in faith. And what is achievement in virtue? Herein a clansman abstains from taking life, from stealing, from adultery, from lying, and from taking liquor. This is called achievement in virtue. And what is achievement in charity? Herein a clansman dwells at home with heart purged of the stain of avarice, and etc., etc. This is called achievement in charity. And what is achievement in wisdom? Herein a clansman is wise and is endowed with wisdom into the rise and fall of things, etc. This is called achievement in wisdom. These, Tigerfoot, are the 4 conditions which lead to a clansman's advantage and happiness in the world to come. That's the end of the sutta. So this sutta is a very practical sutta for lay persons, and because this person who came to ask the Buddha, he said he still wants to enjoy life as a lay person, but what are the things that he should cultivate? So the Buddha told him that he should cultivate achievement in alertness, achievement in weariness, and keep good company, and have an even life. And achievement in alertness is to be skillful in his work, in his job. Weariness is to be able to guard his wealth, his property. Good company is keeping company with good persons, and even life is to be able to spend his money wisely and not exceeding his income, and not to be unduly elated or depressed. And then the 4 channels for the flowing away of wealth is looseness with women, drinking, gambling, and having evil friends. And the opposite leads to flowing in of great wealth. And then 4 things lead to a person's advantage and happiness in the world to come, just as before, is the achievement in faith, having the faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, virtue, keeping the precepts, Charity, that means being generous and practicing charity. And the last one is wisdom, that means knowing that things are impermanent, that they arise and pass away, and that basically means understanding the Dhamma. So these are the things that will bring a person happiness in the world to come.